EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Here we go. First ball 80.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
19 tight. Panther 11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
19 right. Warriors 17. 18, 5 in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Second and 10.
70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 50, 60. 7 Pirates.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
Come on. Hey, let's go. Check mash.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Let's go.
So second and 4 from the 22.
Third. Right there.
Stroud off the play fake. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Stroud on third down now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Herbert now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. An option handoff to Spiller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yard. The 50 right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Kappa.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He completes it to Wilson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Curtis Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Dragon 60. 18 Radley. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down and 8.
Rig alert. 19 tight. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Warriors 17. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Herbert on first down now. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Run. Go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He gets this out to Spiller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Spiller will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud to throw it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And got his man complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Stroud looking to change the play.
Check smash. Check smash.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
13 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to throw here, Herbert. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
380. Run. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, go lion. What is it?
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
59.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ray.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19.
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Cougar 19. Hustle. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Track 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
1st down.
Warriors 70.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In motion right, that's Dell. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Check Bobcat.
Pierce. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco. Hurry.
In motion right, that's Dell. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Wide in the hut. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, ram. Set.
Again, Herbert. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Set.
On second down, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Wide in the hut.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Lions.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
The loss brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
Herbert now. And caught by Cooper for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Chargers 15.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Texans.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jefferson moving in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give to Pierce now on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second and 5. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Check mash, check mash.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Tank Dell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds Wilson, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To the air again, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Throwing, Herbert. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, ram. 21. 59. Ready.
Herbert to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
5-9. Ready.
Herbert going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
5-9.
Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert back to the air. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.